You've seen it on tattoos, ancient texts, mystical documentaries. As above, so below. But what does it actually mean? It's one of the most quoted phrases in esoteric history, yet the least understood. This isn't just poetry. It's a metaphysical formula, a code, a cosmic mirror. For centuries, occultists, alchemists, and mystics believed this simple phrase held the blueprint of reality itself, not as metaphor, but as a law. And the moment you understand it, truly understand it, your perception of the universe will never be the same. This saying comes from the Emerald Tablet, a mysterious artifact attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a being said to possess the combined wisdom of Egypt and Greece. The full line reads, "That which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below, to accomplish the miracle of the one thing." Think about that. The sky and the soul, the macrocosm and the microcosm, galaxies and atoms. What if they are all governed by the same hidden architecture? This video isn't just going to explain the phrase, it's going to decode it, once and for all. But before we go further, answer this in the comments. When you hear, "as above, so below," what do you think it means? You might be surprised how close, or far, you are from the real answer. Imagine this, the spiral of a galaxy, and the spiral in your DNA, the branching of trees, and the branching of your lungs, the neural pathways in your brain, and the web of stars in deep space. These aren't coincidences. They are reflections. As above, so below means the structure of the universe is self-similar across scale. The macrocosm, the vast cosmos, is mirrored in the microcosm, your very being. You are not separate from the universe. You are a miniature version of it. Ancient mystics believed that to know the heavens, you must first understand yourself. And to master the self, you must understand the cosmos. It's why temples were designed to mimic constellations, why sacred geometry was found in both architecture and anatomy. They knew, if you align your inner world, your outer reality changes too. Modern science now whispers the same. Fractal patterns, quantum entanglement, the holographic model of the universe. But most people still live in the illusion of separation, as if their thoughts, their energy, their intentions don't ripple outward. Here's the truth. The line between you and the universe is an illusion. And if that sparks something in you, leave a comment with one pattern you've noticed repeating, in nature, in your body, or in your life. Because in the next part, we're going deeper into the ancient origin of this phrase and the powerful reason it's been hidden in plain sight. The phrase, "as above, so below," comes from one of the most mysterious texts in human history, the Emerald Tablet. This ancient tablet, written in cryptic language, is said to contain the secrets of the universe, the soul, and creation itself. It's been studied by alchemists, mystics, and philosophers for centuries, yet its true meaning remains veiled to most. The tablet is attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a mythical figure believed to be a fusion of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek god Hermes, a being of immense wisdom, bridging science, magic, and divinity. But why would such knowledge be encoded, not explained? Because it wasn't meant for the masses. It was meant for those who sought it. The full line is this: that which is below is like that which is above, and that which is above is like that which is below, to accomplish the miracle of the one thing. The one thing, that's the great mystery, the source, the unity behind all duality. The Emerald Tablet doesn't tell you what to believe. It gives you a map, one that must be unlocked through inner reflection, not blind faith. And that's exactly what we're doing here. So if you're beginning to see how layered this phrase really is, drop a comment with one question that's now burning in your mind. Because next, we're going to unravel how this one line became the foundation for alchemy, manifestation, and sacred transformation. What if I told you, as above, so below, isn't just an observation, but a formula, a method for transformation, both internal and external? Alchemists believed this phrase held the key to turning base metals into gold. But they weren't just talking about physical matter. The real alchemy was spiritual, turning ignorance into wisdom, fear into power, chaos into creation. They understood that what you change within changes without, that the energy you align to in your mind begins to materialize in the world around you. This is why so many sacred rituals, meditations, and even prayers begin with alignment, with the divine above and the center within. Because when your inner world reflects harmony, your outer reality starts bending toward it. As above isn't just the stars, it's the higher mind, the realm of thought, intention, archetype. So below isn't just the earth, it's your body, your actions, your material experience. This phrase is a mirror and a bridge. And the moment you begin using it, not just quoting it, your life begins to shift. So here's the challenge. What's one inner pattern, a belief, a fear, a story that you know is showing up in your outer life? Write it in the comments, because naming it is the first act of conscious alchemy. Next, we're diving into how this principle is embedded in every spiritual tradition and why it was never taught directly. You might think as above, so below is exclusive to Hermetic philosophy, but look closer. It's everywhere, hidden in plain sight, disguised by language, symbol, and ritual. In Christianity, on earth as it is in heaven. In Hinduism, the microcosm of the body mirrors the macrocosm of the universe. In Kabbalah, the tree of life connects divine and human realms, above and below. In Sufism, the heart is a mirror of the divine. In Buddhism, the outer world reflects the state of the mind. Different words, same truth. Spiritual traditions across time have taught that the divine isn't out there somewhere. It's within. And the path to understanding reality isn't just through observation, it's through embodiment. This principle is so powerful, it had to be hidden. Not because it's evil, but because when you realize you are both the mirror and the reflection, the creator and the created, you become ungovernable. So how did they conceal it? By making it poetic, by ritualizing it, by separating the sacred from the self. But now you see the thread. So tell me in the comments, where have you seen this truth before without realizing what it really meant? Because once you spot it, you'll start seeing it everywhere. And next, we'll uncover how modern science is finally catching up and proving this ancient principle through energy, frequency, and fractal design. For centuries, as above, so below was dismissed as mystical poetry, the language of ancient dreamers. But now, science is catching up. Look at fractals, repeating patterns that scale infinitely. They appear in tree branches, river systems, lightning bolts, and your own circulatory system. Self-similar structures from microscopic to cosmic. Or consider the holographic principle, the idea that all the information in a three-dimensional space is encoded on a two-dimensional surface. Sound familiar? It mirrors the notion that the whole is contained in the part, and the part reflects the whole. Even in quantum physics, particles separated by light years can affect each other instantly, as if space itself isn't what we think it is. This isn't fantasy, it's entanglement. The deeper science digs, the more it finds what mystics always knew. The universe is mirrored, layered, and intimately connected. And you're not outside of this. You're inside it. You are it. Your body echoes cosmic ratios. Your thoughts ripple through fields of energy. Your choices generate waves. So next time you feel small, remember this: the same laws that govern galaxies govern you. If that blew your mind even slightly, drop a comment with just one word: connected. Because in the next part, we're going to explore the dark side of this principle, how it's been used to manipulate, program, and control. As above, so below isn't just a key to personal power. It's also been a tool for control. Because once you understand this principle, that the outer world mirrors the inner, you realize something chilling. If you can influence what's inside a person, you can shape their entire experience of reality. Governments, media, institutions, for centuries, they've used this law not to awaken people, but to program them. They shape belief systems above, through religion, education, entertainment, to control behavior below, your emotions, habits, and identity. Fear is instilled above, so obedience flows below. Division is seated above, so conflict erupts below. Even the architecture of cities, the rhythm of workdays, the stories told in culture, all reflect intentional structures that mirror control from top to bottom. But here's the good news: the same law works both ways. The moment you begin shifting your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and energetic state, the matrix starts to loosen. Reality responds. This is why reclaiming this knowledge is dangerous to those in power. Because once you see the code, you can't be controlled by it. So here's a question: what's one external belief you now realize was never really yours? Write it in the comments, not just to share, but to break its hold. And in the next section, we'll explore how ancient initiates actually applied this law, not to escape the world, but to master it. For the ancient initiates, as above, so below, wasn't just something to understand, it was something to live. They practiced internal alignment every single day, knowing that the universe would reflect it back. They visualized with clarity. They chose their words with intention. They treated the body as a sacred vessel and the mind as a gateway, because they knew every thought was a blueprint, every emotion a frequency, every action a seed. If their inner world was scattered, their outer world would fracture. But if their inner world was harmonized, the world around them began to obey. Temples weren't just places of worship. They were built to mirror celestial alignments. Sacred rituals mirrored cosmic events. Even breathing patterns were designed to synchronize body and spirit, below and above. Today, we've forgotten these things, but the law hasn't stopped working. Meditation, journaling, energy work, these aren't spiritual trends. They're tools to consciously realign what's within, so what's without begins to shift. You don't need to be initiated into a secret order. You just need to observe, align, and act with awareness. So here's a simple question: what part of your below, your day-to-day life, feels out of alignment with your inner truth? Leave a comment and watch how the act of naming it brings awareness. Next, we'll explore why most people never awaken to this principle, and what separates those who know from those who stay asleep. Why do some people hear "as above, so below" and feel something shift deep inside, while others dismiss it as nonsense? Because awakening isn't about intelligence, it's about readiness. The truth has always been available, in scriptures, symbols, architecture, nature itself, but it doesn't scream, it whispers, and only those who are still enough, curious enough, willing enough, can hear it. Most people aren't asleep because they're lazy. They're asleep because they've been conditioned to be distracted, overstimulated, drained, taught to seek meaning outside themselves, in careers, in entertainment, in approval, always above, never within. But the Hermetic truth remains: as within, so without. The outer chaos reflects inner disconnection. The few who awaken don't do it because they're chosen. They do it because they choose. They ask questions. They observe patterns. They stop reacting and start remembering. If you're still here, watching, reflecting, questioning, you've already stepped outside the fog. You're part of the few, and the few change everything. So tell me in the comments, what helped wake you up? What moment, idea, or realization cracked the illusion? Next, we close the circle and reveal what this phrase truly means in your life, your power, and your future. You've now seen it from every angle: mysticism, science, philosophy, history. But the real meaning of "as above, so below" isn't something I can give you. It's something you have to live. Because this phrase is more than a teaching. It's a mirror, a challenge, a responsibility. You are the bridge between worlds, the channel where thought becomes matter, where idea becomes action, where energy becomes experience. When your mind is aligned, your world aligns. When your heart is open, the universe responds. When you move with intention, the invisible starts bending around the visible. This is not magic. It's not religion. It's law. The universe is not somewhere out there. It's right here, inside you, responding to you, reflecting you. So the next time you see chaos outside, ask, what am I carrying inside? The next time you feel powerless, remember, your very being is designed to mirror creation. You don't need to control everything. You just need to align with it. So I'll leave you with one final question, and I want you to answer it in the comments. If your inner world was projected onto the sky above you, what would it look like right now? Write it, claim it, transform it. And if this video planted a seed, helped you remember something ancient and true, then like, share, and subscribe. Not for me, but to let this truth echo louder than the noise. Because now you know, as above, so below.